Hi, love.
Hey, Mr. Rogers. Lynn said to tell you that your tea's in the oven.
Oh, thanks.
Look, I'm really grateful for you letting me stay. Well, I'll go as soon as I find somewhere else.
No, you stay as long as you need.
Thanks.
I don't know that I could afford to pay as much as these other people. Would £2 be all right?
Well, you pay as much as you like, love. It's for a good cause. European Year of the Aged. Me and my partner hope to raise a few £100.
Well, £2 then. I'm afraid I'm only working part-time at the moment.
Oh, every little else, love. Just put your name and address down there.
Hello? Going out?
You know I'm going out. I go out every evening. Would you like the money now?
No, love, not until I've danced the socks off the rest of them.
What's this? What are you being sponsored for?
Thanks very much, love. I'll just call and see the new neighbours next door.
They're not in. They've gone on holiday. I'll sponsor you if you like.
You've got a cheek, Peter Harrison.
Sorry?
That's what you put our Diana through. I don't know how you can live with an animal like that.
Well, I better get going.
I wouldn't touch a rapist money, even if it was for a good cause.
Well, just as long as you realise what you're getting into. It could get very nasty, you know.
Couldn't get any worse.
Oh, don't you believe it, my darling. When it comes to money and property and, you know, the real nitty-gritty of splitting up, that's when things get really unpleasant. Believe you me, I know. I've been there, haven't I? And I can tell you it got really bloody. A lot of awful things were said.
I'm sure, Dad. Really.
Look, I'm sure your mother wouldn't mind if you and I took a little drive out this evening. Had a drink and a chat somewhere. What do you say?
Oh, that's lovely, but I'm already spoken for. Margaret's taking me for a drink, says I need cheering up.
Ah, good for Margaret.
Oh, I don't know how I'd have coped if you and Mum had still been in Mallorca.
Oh, God, no.
What?
It's Julia Brogan. She's halfway across the close. Look, I really can't cope with her at the moment. Make her up a little fib for me, will you? Tell her I'm not here.
Dad, I can't do that. She's been after you all week.
Yes, but once is enough. I don't want it to become a regular event. Before you know it, she'll have me out dancing every night. Look, tell her I'm out.
Oh, Dad. I wouldn't have the heart to do it. She obviously thinks you're marvellous.
Here again, love. Is your dad about?
Hello, Julia. Come in.
Did you give him the message?
Yes, he was very interested.
Oh, I've been looking for you all week.
Well, I've been rather a busy man these days, Julia.
Oh, not too busy to be my partner at the Pensioners Club dancing marathon, I hope.
Well, it's a bit difficult, actually. The summer holidays start next week, and Patricia needs me to look after Thomas now that the playgroup's closed, don't you, Patricia?
Oh, no, Dad, we'll manage.
Oh, you tell him, Trish. Oh, we made such a lovely couple at the club.
Yes, but really, Julia, I've got so many things to do on the house, and the garden needs a lot of attention.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time to do that, Dad.
Oh, you tell him, love. All my friends at the club are going to be so disappointed. He was an instant hit at the club last week, you know, love. Everyone was green with envy when they saw how well he could dance. Oh, he was so light on his feet. Oh, he was heavenly.
Well, not really. A bit rusty, actually.
Oh, stop being so modest. Come here. I'll show you how he can dance, love.
Julia, I hardly think this is the time.
1, 2, 3, 1. Too good to waste, isn't he, love, eh? Oh, he can still cut a rug, can he?
Yes, but I mean a marathon at my age.
Oh, still life in the old dog yet. Wouldn't you say so, love?
Oh, most definitely.
It'd be just like those dancing marathons in the Depression. I mean, not that we're old enough to remember them, like. It is for a good cause, and you'd be the star of the show.
Well, I suppose I could just spare one day.
Oh, I can't wait to tell the organiser. She'll be over the moon. She said you're the best dancer that she's seen in 40 years.
Really?
Yeah, you've been the talk of the club. St. Thomas's Pensioners Association's secret weapon. Now, let's sit down and I'll tell you all about it. We need to get plenty of practice in.
Look, love. Don't you think you'd be better off going out with your mates instead of sitting here all night?
No, I'm all right.
Why don't you go and talk to your dad, then?
I'm not saying anything to him.
I don't know why he's done this. It's crackers. Look, love, I'm not pushing you out or anything. I mean, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. But don't you think it might help if you talk to your dad?
I don't want to.
Yeah, but he might change his mind about bringing this woman back to the house.
No, I'm not going back. I'm not talking to him.
I suppose I better start thinking about having a word, hadn't I?
No, it's not up to you, Mr. Rogers. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I know that, but... Well, I just thought it might help, you know. Right, I'll go and wash up then. I'll go and have a word with him. It's not right, this. Not right at all.
I'm going upstairs.
Just a sec, son. Sit down, will you?
So, how are you then?
You all right?
I knew you would be. Listen, you know I mentioned about bringing a friend to stay here? Well, I'll be going round shortly to pick it up. She'll be stopping with us for a while. Are you all right with that?
I suppose so.
She's good fun, you know. Likes a laugh. We haven't had many laughs around here lately, have we? Make a change, eh? Listen, son, this won't make any difference to you, you know. I mean, she won't be able to tell you what to do and what not to do. You mustn't think that she's, well, you know, that she's going to take over your house. She's just a good friend who's going to be joining in here. So we can all muck in together then, can't we, eh? Is that all right with you? I mean, you don't mind, do you? Tony?
Just do what you want.
Jimmy's withdrawn his statement.
I thought that might worry you.
Why should it?
Because the spotlight might turn on you now. I don't know about that policeman Kent, but me and Jimmy have worked out what happened that night. And Barry certainly has. It's obvious, isn't it? You set him up.
I don't know what your game is, but get out now before I call the lads and make sure you never come back.
Come on, love, let's stop playing gangsters, shall we? Besides, my lads are bigger than your lads.
Who are you exactly? Are you into clubs?
Clubs? Me? No, good God. No, I'm a building contractor. Give me the plans, I'll make you anything from a kitchen extension to a parish hall.
How do you know Barry Grant? Why are you so interested in him?
Just a mate, you know? I like him. I told you. Besides, I see a bit of me in him.
You know he's been suspected of murder before. Kent told me.
Was it Kent who suspected him?
Why?
I think Mr. Kent gets carried away sometimes. He must do, because Barry's definitely not guilty of attempting to murder Jimmy Corkill now, is he? I was wondering what might happen if I was to tell Mr. Kent what we think happened the night that Jimmy Corkill was run down. He might get carried away again and start looking into you and your lads.
Look, I was...
Are you going to ask me what I want?
I'm not omitting anything.
Of course not.
I'm gradually expanding my club business. Newcastle, Bradford, Leeds. If I had a building contractor in with me, well, we could make a killing.
It's a killing that worries me, love. I wouldn't want to be run down accidentally by one of your lads. No thanks, dear.
What then? What do you want?
Well, I wouldn't mind another orange juice.
For goodness sake.
I want you to withdraw your statement that Barry was in here that night.
But
It's the only way to stop me persuading Mr. Kent that I don't think you're telling the truth.
That's crazy.
Oh, I don't think so. I think you know a lot more about Jimmy Corkill's accident than you're letting on. Me and Barry are convinced of it. I think I will have another drink. Be interesting to sit here and watch how the club business works. I like this place.
Hello? Anna, no, she's not here at the moment. Can I take a message? What do you mean, is she available? Who is this? Where'd you get this number from? Yeah? Well, I don't want you ringing it again. Got it?
All right. What's this? Come round to invite me to the Legion.
I'm not here to joke, Ron. If you're interested, I've got your daughter staying in ours because you've driven her out. Now, what's all this about Bev moving in here?
Exactly what you said. She's moving in tonight.
Do you realise what you're doing? God almighty, your Jackie doesn't even know who's coming. You haven't had the guts to tell the kid.
Do you think I wanted to pile it all on in one go?
I reckon you flipped, pal. You're throwing away your family for the sake of some little tart who's only half your age.
Hey, don't you talk about her like that. Now, look, Frank, you can think what you like, but she's my future. Maybe people will take me seriously when she's living round here with me.
You what? With your own wife ill in that convent? You must be bloody joking.
Yeah, but I don't care. Not anymore.
Look, Ron, why don't you change your mind? For the sake of being the kids. Carry on seeing Bev, but keep her away from the kids.
The kids will have to learn to live with her, Frank. Lots of other kids do.
I wouldn't count on that.
No, well, I've made up my mind now. Our Jackie will come round, they all will.
Hope you're right, Ron.
I didn't believe I lived here. They insisted on driving me home.
What's happened?
They're still there.
No, it's okay.
Thank God I didn't give them a false address. I was going to. I thought about it. So glad I didn't.
Anna, will you tell me what's happened?
I thought they were going to charge me. I thought they were going to put my name through some computer and that the Home Office would get hold of it. And...
Anna! What the hell have you done?
I was picked up and taken to the police station.
For picking up Ben on the street. Oh, God.
Oh, it's all right, Peter. They haven't charged me. They've told me that if I do it again, then I'll be taken to court. But for now, it's just a caution.
Right. Well, that's the end of this prostitution lark.
Yeah. I'll just have to go back to escorting.
No, I'm not having that. I had some pervert on the phone for you this evening. Told him not to ring back.
You can't do that. This is my living. It's my survival.
Not in this house, it's not. Anna, you see the way people react to me. I'm still the rapist. I want a new start. I don't want people pointing and saying, there's the rapist who lives with a tart. Before I know it, I'll be the rapist that runs the bloody brothel.
I'll be more careful, Peter, I promise.
If you want to carry on selling yourself, then you're going to have to go and live somewhere else. I'm sorry, Anna, but I want you to leave. You can stay the weekend, but I'm afraid you're out.
Still orange, please.
We could go for Chinese after if you want. Hey, I'm supposed to be cheering you up.
Sorry. Can't really think of anything that would cheer me up much at the moment. Unless I could turn the clock back.
It's before you met Max.
No, not that far.
How far?
Don't know. As far as before Susanna met that damn actor and decided to go off to the States. I mean, if none of that had happened, Max wouldn't have been in a position to...
Do you think it was the only time?
He says it was.
Well, then couldn't you just give him another chance? Call off the divorce action?
Oh, I'd give anything to be able to do that, but I can't.
Why not? I should think he's learnt his lesson.
Something he said last night. He admitted he had feelings for both of us.
Well, he was married to her.
But they're divorced now. All that should be past. He's married to me now. He should only have feelings for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Margaret.
It's okay.
I still love him. It's tearing me apart, starting these divorce proceedings. I can't get it out of my head that Susanna's a complete woman. She hasn't had half her body cut away. And if he still has feelings for her, how long before they grow stronger? How long before he goes back to her?
Max isn't going to go back to her just because of your operation.
But it's all part of it. I mean, obviously he still fancies her. I can't go on living with him, always wondering if he's seeing her. No. Got to start again before I get too old. Got no choice, Margaret. I've got to divorce him.
It's Beth. It's Beth from the shop.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this, Jack.
You knew it was here, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me?
Jack, it's your dad. I should have told you, not me.
How long's it been going on? How long, eh? The rotten lousy cow, I hate it.
I'm sorry, love.
Oh, God, I hate it.
I suppose I should have carried it over the threshold, shouldn't I?
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Oh, would you now?
Oh, no.
Oh, hold me back. Oh.
What was that?
It's that flaming computer game of our Tony. He's up in his bedroom.
Should I go up and say hello?
No. Be time enough for that tomorrow. So what do you fancy doing tonight, then? Want to go down the Legion?
A bit tired, actually. I wouldn't mind an early night.
Oh, you'd never ask. Right, I'll go and make us a cup of tea. You can take it up with us. Why don't you go up to the bedroom, make yourself at home?
Two glasses of white wine.
Look, did you know that Jimmy Corker was going to retract his statement?
He didn't turn in for work tonight.
No, of course he didn't. He came swanning into my station with some flash solicitor.
Mr. Kent, isn't it? Oscar D.
Who are you?
I'm just a mate of Joe's and Barry's.
What sort of mate?
Well, professional mostly. I'm a building contractor.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, it's a private matter.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to speak to you about Barry.
Did you?
Yeah. I heard about this case and I came to tell Joe. I don't think he did it, do I, Joe?
Grant didn't do it. Do me a favour, will you?
I always found him a decent sort of lad.
Decent? Barry Grant? Listen to me. He did it. Now, I may have lost one prosecution witness, but I've still got Miss Halsall here.
What's Miss Halsall got to do with it?
Look, if you don't mind, this is a private matter. Do you mind leaving?
It's all right. I don't mind him staying.
Listen, I'm relying on you to stick to your statements.
If I could just butt in there.
Yes, Mr. Dean.
Mr. Kent, on that night in question, this hit and run, Barry was with me all evening. In fact, he stayed over. My Babs was away all night. She was in London with her sister seeing cats.
Really? Well, I've a detailed statement saying he left here and drove off just after Jimmy Corkill left on foot.
I suppose I could have got the night wrong. I was under pressure, backwards and forwards between here and Birmingham.
Look, you said you were sure. You've made a statement.
What difference does it make? He always wanted to get in.
He definitely wasn't here.
Look, do you mind? I'm trying to talk to Miss Horshaw.
Does it really matter whether I'm mistaken or not?
Of course it matters. I want him for something he did, not something he didn't do. Look, how can I make the charges stick without witnesses? I need firm evidence.
There doesn't seem to be much of that, if you don't mind my saying.
Listen, Grant's car was definitely used in that murder attempt. The forensics all worked out.
I dare say, but Barry didn't bring his car over to ours. I don't touch the stuff myself, but I keep a few nice scotches for visitors and business friends, and I got him a taxi home at dawn.
I'm going to need to take a statement from you.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll bring a solicitor.
What are you playing at?
Nothing. I've just had time to think about things, that's all.
But what's happened to make you retract this statement?
I want a solicitor.
Why did you tell me Barry Grant was here when he wasn't?
I'm not saying anything till I see a solicitor.
Well, you'll get a solicitor, all right. You can phone one from the station. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on the dot.
I'm worried about your kids, Ron. Yeah, well, it'll take a few weeks, but they'll come round. Kids always do. I promise you.
Okay.
You know, this early night's getting later than late.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, get out here.
The bloody hell was that? Jackie, what are you doing?
No, what are you doing? Why have you done this with that slag?
Hey, now, just a
Well,
minute.
that's what she is, a
What's
slag.
up?
Have you seen this? That is supposed to be our dad. Look at him in bed with her. Well, that used to be our dad.
Jackie, please, love.
Don't even talk to me. You're disgusting. You're not our dad anymore. And if my mum could see what you've done, it'd kill her and it'd be your fault.
Where are you going? You're not off on holiday, are you? Oh, that's typical. That's just my bad luck. I was hoping you'd be free.
What for?
Well, it's a job, really. It's the children again. I was going to suggest. What I really wanted to know was, would you look after the children while I was at work? 9 to 5, something like that.
Well, what about... It's a little bit awkward. Does Patricia
No,
know?
Patricia's... We're not living together at the moment.
Oh.
It's a temporary separation. She's living with her parents.
Oh, I see.
Still, I mean, if you're off on holiday, I suppose it's...
No, it's not a holiday.
Look, I'm really sorry about what happened. Between you and Patricia, it wasn't right. She shouldn't have sacked you like that.
What's all this?
Just trying to talk Anna into a job. Look, just think about it anyway. I'm in a real mess. It's just Matthew and Emily. Just for the summer holidays. They break up tomorrow.
Take it. Oh, she'll take it.
Look,
Wait a minute.
Please, I'm at my wit's end.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't... Well, I could only work days, and if it's non-residential, I'd expect more than I was getting before.
Oh, don't worry about that. Look, I tell you what, just come round tonight and we'll discuss money, yeah? You couldn't start tomorrow, could you?
Of course you could. She'd be there 8:30.
Oh, that's good. You've really saved my life. I can't believe the chaos I'm in. I'll see you later.
I can speak for myself. What are you doing?
Look at him.
What's he doing now?
He's moving a load more of her stuff in. To Dee Dee's house. Have they no shame? I'll kill her. So help me God, I will. I'll kill her.
This is all your fault.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Well, I told you. I warned you about her. My sweet little sister. And now what's she gone and done?
Destroyed a whole family. A whole family? Not just Ron. I mean, if it was just Ron, well, fine. He wants some pathetic middle-aged fantasy, fine. But it's all of them. Dee Dee, the kids. Poor Jackie looks like she's moved in here permanently.
Just calm down.
Well, you wouldn't listen, would you? Forgive and forget, you said. Let's all kiss and make friends, you said. Well, you don't kiss and make friends with a cobra, Frank. I know her. I know the bones of her. She won't rest until the poor guy she's got her hooks into so completely besotted he's off his head. That's what she did with my Steve.
Hey.
Well, what the hell did you have to go and introduce her to Ron for, eh?
I never introduced her.
You're all so blind, you men. She just has to put on that sly little pussycat face and you all go weak at the knees. You're all led by what's in your trousers.
Not me. I never touched her.
You're very quick to deny it. Bet you wanted to, though, didn't you?
No, I didn't even think about it.
Listen to us. She destroys bloody everything, that girl. Well, look what she's doing to us. Right, that's it. I've kept my mouth shut all weekend. I'm just not having it, Frank.
What are you going to do?
What I should have done ages ago.
You got a problem?
Get in, I'll give you a lift.
What do you want?
I want you, Barry. That's what I want. Banged up for the next 10 years, and I was that close to getting it this time. So how'd you do it, eh? I mean, the case just fell apart in my hands. How'd you do it?
I haven't got a clue.
You are too modest, Barry.
I'm telling you, it's the truth. I was just psyching myself up for another exciting night in my cell. When they came in and told me, all the charges have been dropped.
So now you're a free man. So get in, I'll give you a lift home.
I'll get a taxi.
One day. I don't give up easy. One day.
So, where were you going?
I have friends.
No, you don't. You have clients.
Will you stop interfering in my life?
I care about you.
Oh, so much so you decide to throw me out?
It was an ultimatum, Anna, to try and bring you to your senses. Anyway, I don't know why we're arguing. You've got a job now. A proper job. And as long as you're not working the streets, you've got a home as well.
Oh.
So you don't think prostitution is a proper job?
No. I think it's dangerous, degrading, and horrible.
So he's working in the sewers. So he's fighting in a war. I perform a service, Peter. I use my body. I use my brains like anybody else. I don't know why you have to throw such a weight of moral judgment on it.
Yes, you do.
Excuse me, I'd like to unpack.
I do care. Honestly.
Hang on a minute. Whose house do you think this is?
Well, not yours anyway, that's for certain. So all this lot can go.
What the hell are you doing? Will you put back my clothes? Ron, will you stop here?
Hey, now just hang on, will you?
That poor unhappy wife of yours.
Lynn, you've got it all wrong.
She's a lovely woman, Dee Dee. She's given you 3 kids and 20 years of her life. And what do you do, eh? Throw it all back in her face.
Lynn, it's not like that.
Will you put back my clothes?
You don't pollute Dee Dee's wardrobe with your tarty little numbers. Get off me.
Ron, will you stop her?
What do you want me to do, like rugby tackle her? Hey, that's our Tony's room.
Oh, no.
What's going on?
You're all right, love. You go in.
Hey, Frank. What's going on?
Lynn, come down here, will you?
What the hell do you think you're doing? You don't go marching into people's houses, causing chaos, upsetting the kids.
No, you don't, do you? That's exactly my point. That's why I'm moving her out. Excuse me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Get her out, please. So blinded by you. Can't see through her, can you? And you were 3 weeks before she gets bored with you. And then what? You'll have destroyed your whole family for a pathetic attack of middle-aged vanity.
Get out of my house. Hey, put that lock back. Tony, you turn that thing down.
Oh, she's ruined it, the spiteful cow.
Get packed. I don't care where you go, as long as it's miles away from here.
Come on, Lynn, come home now.
She wants locking up here, you know, Frank. Don't worry, love. They'll dry clean. I'll get you a new dress.
Yeah, and that's all she wants out of you. Oh, don't fool yourself. It's love, Ron. She just wants a sugar daddy to buy her dresses and jewellery, and when she's bled you dry, she'll drop you. She's a scheming little madam. Always has been. You're not the first.
You ruined everything, you! You can't bear to see me happy, can you?
Somebody stop it!
I ruin everything!
Oh, leave it! It's not a sideshow, you know.
Seduce my husband!
Oh, I didn't seduce him, love. It was keeping him off me. That was the problem. He only came to me for what he couldn't get off you.
You liar! I loved him. Will you just pack it in, eh?
Come on, Bev. Let's go in.
We're good together. Everything was fine until you decided to muffle it.
Frank, get it off with you!
Come here, hey, hey.
Poisonous, even memories.
Come here.
Lynn, this is different.
I want to hate you so bad you know what it feels like.
Me and Ron, it's real. I love him.
Love? Ah! Clean your mouth out before you use words like that. You don't know the meaning of the word love.
All right, that's enough.
Come on, leave it.
On your feet, lady. I haven't finished with you yet.
Oh, yes, you have. It's all right, sweetheart.
She's broken me nose.
I don't care if I've broken every bloody bone in her body. I'll teach her to keep her hands off what isn't hers.
Lynn!
You'll never get used to it, will you, eh? Me mum, me dad, Steve. Oh, they all thought you were so clever with your dancing. But it was me they loved.
Spiteful liar!
Lynn! All right, Lynn, that's enough. She's pregnant.
Is this true, Dad?
Listen, love.
Does Dee Dee know? Has anyone told Dee Dee about this baby?
I don't believe it. God, that's disgusting. Your baby.
Jackie, you going in, love?
Come on, Frank. Come on, love. Well, I hope you two are proud of what you've done. I hope you think it's worth all the corpses you've trampled on.
Jackie.
I've got to go to work.
Jackie, I just want to explain.
Yeah, you just have explained. Ron.
Be quiet, will you, love?
Ron, it won't stop. It's pouring.
Go inside, then. Stick your feet up.
You really having his kid?
Yeah.
All I want, love. Just don't judge what you understand, eh? Look, I'm 45 years of age, and for the first time in my life, I really know what it means to be in love.
Yeah, and what about me mum?
I was just a kid then, Jack. I thought it was love. I did love her, but... Well, now I know what love really is.
Oh.
Oh, don't look at me like that, please. I'm only trying to explain.
Well, you've got no right to go falling in love. You've got a family.
It's not a matter of right love. It just happens. You can't stop it.
Oh, yeah, you can. You can stop it going this far.
Yeah, well, maybe I didn't want to stop it. Maybe I wanted one last shot at happiness.
Oh, OK, yeah, great, fine, but just do it without me.
Listen, you won't,
Won't what?
Well, you won't tell your mum about the baby, will you?
No.
I'd rather she didn't know just yet.
Well, I don't care what you'd rather. I'm not doing it to save your skin. I'm doing it for me mum's sake. I'm not going to be the one to tell her.
One day, Jack. One day when you're older, maybe you'll understand it. You see, I love her. And there's nothing I could do to change that, even if I wanted. I don't regret anything. Now, I've got one last chance of happiness. And I'm going to grab it with both hands.
You make me sick.
She doesn't mean it, love. She'll come round.
So what was it like then, inside? Well, never get yourself banged up, Mick. You just sit there in your little cell, thinking to yourself, this is it. I'll never get out of here. I mean, I thought I could handle myself, but I couldn't stand that. I think if I had to go through that again, I'd stop myself. Anyway, better go and see how my ex-partner is, find out what's been going on.
Ta-da! I got it. I got it.
You didn't?
I did. They just rang me.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on whatever it is you've got.
Thanks.
I've got one or two pressing scores to settle.
Yeah, see you later, Baz.
See ya.
I thought he was in prison.
Yeah, they dropped the charges.
So you won't have to go to court to give evidence
Never
then?
mind, Barry Grant. What about you in this job, eh? Equality officer. You'll be too grand to speak to humble little guys like myself, won't you? So when do you start?
As soon as possible. Next week, if I can swing it.
Next week? You'll be able to get yourself all sorted by then.
Well, I have to, because Charles wants
Oh, where we go. Charles.
Are you jealous?
Nah, I made it for you.
Thanks.
Listen, it's all right for pizza pusher to kiss an equality officer. Oh, we've got to go to one of these tribunal thingies.
What are you doing here?
I'm the welcoming committee. How are you, lad? Come in. None the worse, I hope, for your little experience.
Where's Joe?
Miss Housel felt that discretion was the better part of valour. She thought it safer to be out of the way when you came out.
Well, she's not stupid then, is she?
She's not stupid, no, but she's not as clever as she thinks she is. She fell apart with amazing speed when she grasped I was onto her.
So it was you then? You got the charges dropped?
Well, it's a team effort, Barry. First law of business, always get yourself the best solicitor, the best accountant. Anything less is false economy. Anyway, I've had a very interesting weekend.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to you, Oscar.
Gave you a bit of a scare, did it, your holiday in Walton?
Oh, yeah, well, you could say that.
Not a very nice place. You should try Mallorca. Anyway, as I say, I had a very interesting weekend. There was me, my solicitor, my accountant, and of course Miss Housel and her solicitor. And the upshot was I bought myself a very nice little club. Babs will be thrilled. She liked it the moment she saw it.
You've bought the club?
Yeah, well, why do you think I'm behind this desk? I've always wanted an office with a settee in it.
Well, why?
Well, you can have a nice little lie down, can't you, in the middle of the day?
No, I mean, why have you bought the club?
Oh, well, that's a toughie, Barry. Lots of reasons. Well, mainly because I got it so cheap. Miss Housel was anxious to get shot, as you can imagine. She didn't want to have to face you again. And so I simply named the price I was prepared to pay, and she had no other choice but to accept, which is just the sort of negotiation I like. You see, we're a little bit like vultures, us businessmen, Barry. We see a weak business, you know, like we're the partners, like you and Miss Housel are just out to carve each other up, and we're in there like a flash.
So you bought the business 100%?
100%.
I see.
Aye. Look, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, well, that's me done for, that's me out in the cold.
Well, look, she had no right to sell the club without consulting me.
Oh, yeah, no, lad, but she had. Because you signed away your interest, remember? No, listen. I know all about that. So don't worry, that's why I'm prepared to do you a deal. I'm a fair man. Babs will tell you. So what I'm suggesting is a 60-40 share of the profits. 60 to me, 40 to you, but no original investment required by you, but you to take on the day-to-day management full-time. What do you think?
A partnership?
A slightly unequal partnership, yeah. Is it a deal? I mean, we can review the situation maybe in a couple of years. You see, I need your expertise, lad. And I'm not going to be breathing down your neck all the time, but what I need is a manager, a good manager, who's not just a manager. So what do you think?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
It's a deal.
Oh, good. Oh, listen, 'cause I knew I liked you. Look, here you are. My solicitor's going to be here in a minute, so we can start discussing details.
What's this, Oscar?
This is a little something to oil the wheels. Think of it as an advance, if you like.
I don't understand why you're doing this.
I told you, lad, because I like you, I'm interested in you, and I think you've got a lot of potential. So I was thinking, Barry, what we need is a little relaunch party. You know, under new management kind of thing, just to show our fellow businessmen in the locality a bit of goodwill. So who do you think we should invite?
How about all the tenants?
The tenants? Ignore them.
Yeah, well, it'll keep them sweet, won't it?
No, what we need is a bit of class, you know? Somebody might do us the odd favour. You come in. Second law of business.
Your solicitor's in the bar, Mr. Dean. I told him you were in a meeting. I've given him a drink. Shall I show him in?
Yeah, good idea. Oh, no. If he's got a drink, I'll go down and see him there.
What's he doing here?
Oh, he works here. In fact, he's my partner. So he's your boss. I hope you won't find this a problem.
How the hell did you manage that?
Never mind me. How did you?
How did I what?
How did you manage to get your feet under the table so quickly with the new boss?
Listen, he relies on me, and...
Yeah, well, that could be his first serious mistake, Jimmy.
I'm not working for you.
Oh, well, that's good. That settles it then, doesn't it? You can come and collect your cards tonight.
Oh, can I? I never said I was leaving. I said I'm not working for you. I work for Mr. Dean.
Mr. Dean? Well, I'm Mr. Dean's manager and also his partner, and I don't want you round this place anymore, all right?
Oh, don't you? Oh, you're going to sack me then, are you? Well, go on then. Try it. You just try it and see what happens.
Hey. Raise voices. We don't like raised voices. Barry, my solicitor wants to see some figures. Who to him? Now, Jimmy, that wasn't really very intelligent, was it? You've got to learn to use your brain.
It's him. He wants to sack me.
Of course he doesn't. He's just feeling a bit bruised, that's all. Listen, I'm relying on a pair of you to work properly together as a team. Harmony, James. That's how we like it. And I'm particularly relying on you because you know clubs from the bottom up. And show me a man who knows a business from the bottom up, I'll show you a potential director. And another thing, Jimmy, I'd like you, if you would, to keep a little eye on Barry. Barry, I'm just telling Jimmy how I want you two boys to work properly together. Teamwork, you know? No silly tempers, no threats of sacking. Team, work, that's how we like it. Anyway, yes, Barry.
Your solicitor said he wants to see the VAT returns.
Oh, money. That's what it's all about, you see, Jimmy? Money.
You want to see his house? White carpet, that thick in the toilets. Gold taps.
I don't know. And he's got solicitors and accountants coming out of the walls. He's only a small-time builder. He's got me and a Nick. Got rid of Joe Elsall and bought this club all in a weekend. Who the hell is he?
Bev? Where are you, love? What are you doing?
I'm going back to the flat room.
No, you can't. Why?
Look what I'm doing to you.
Bev. Bev, you can't leave me. Not now, love.
Feels wrong, Ron. This is her house. I've driven everyone against you. Your kids hate me. It won't be long before you feel the same.
No.
Oh, it will, Ron. For driving your kids away, ruining your life.
Don't cry, sweetheart. Please don't cry. Look, I don't care what anyone else thinks. I want you here with me. Don't worry about the kids. They've got their whole lives ahead of them. I haven't. I've only got now. Listen, all this scandal, it's only a 9-day wonder, you know. I mean, it's been a bit tough. All right, and it'll go on being a bit tough, but we can cope. As long as we're together, we can cope. If we just stick it out, you know, we'll soon be last week's gossip. They'll all forget. Come on, hey, let's get this lot unpacked. We've burned too many bridges now, love. We can't go back. Don't give up on me, Bev. Please.
Tony, if you don't like scrambled egg on toast, I can do you something else.
Tony, you being spoken to?
What?
You heard. And come on, I know you like that.
Not hungry.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Dad.
Max?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were there.
Just keeping an eye on the lad. Can't be too careful these days. How are you coping?
Not bad, now that Anna's looking after Matthew and Emily.
Oh, yes.
It's only for a month or two.
Are you trying to provoke Patricia? I mean, she sacks the girl and you re-employ her at the first opportunity.
Look, it's just... I'm finding it very difficult at work.
Dad, can I go and play on the swing?
Yes, of course you can, Thomas.
Patricia did leave me in charge of the boy, Max.
Oh, come on, David, don't take it out on Thomas.
All right. After all, the little lad didn't do anything wrong, did he?
Thanks. Come on, son.
Right, we've got to get off to the shop now, son. Will you be all right to get yourself to school?
Yeah, I'm not a kid.
You break off your holidays today, don't you?
Yeah, then I'm going to me mates.
Tony!
Ron. Ron. Is this going to work? What do you think?
I think that I'm going to have to find a great deal of patience from somewhere.
Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm spending a bit of time with my son before I go off to a business meeting.
I just told me you'd taken Thomas. I do wish you'd ask first.
Well, he's my son too. Look, we're going to have to come to some arrangement about this, Patricia.
Well, you didn't consider your son when you slept with Susanna.
Why can't you be reasonable, for goodness sake?
Maybe that's where I went wrong, being reasonable. Not complaining when you and Susanna spent time together.
Please, don't. One mistake. Why are you punishing me like this? Just give me another chance, please.
Come on, Tom Thumb. Gran wants to take you into town.
Patricia, please. Patricia.
I believe Anna's working for you again.
Well, yes. She needed a job, and I desperately needed the help. So it's a very good temporary arrangement.
Well, I hope you'll both be very happy together.
Don't do this to us.
You did it, Max. You did it. You went to bed with your ex-wife.
Please.
Ron Dixon's still not opened up. Expected enjoying a few lie-ins this morning.
You heard about the fight?
No, what fight?
Bev, that's shacked up with Ron, and Lynn, his sister, who's living with Frank Rogers. Murder. Clothes flung everywhere, and I believe you could hear the shouting over the water.
Are they falling out?
Well, Lynn doesn't approve of Bev moving in with Ron, you know.
Oh, neither do I. I remember when that close used to be a respectable place.
Gets worse.
Oh, go on.
Well, as they're fighting, it comes out that Bev could be pregnant.
The dirty old man. Whatever's that Ron Dixon thinking about? That girl's not much older than his eldest. Absolutely disgusting.
Well, I can't be certain, you know.
Well, either she's pregnant or she's not. I'll make a few discreet inquiries.
Yeah, well, leave me out of it, Julian, because I don't want to be known as a gossip. What amazes me, though, is that she's going with his eldest lad at the same time.
Oh, so, you mind in the house for them then, are you?
Who?
Have they gone anywhere nice?
Who?
Away for long, are they?
Oh, the Jordashes, yeah.
Yeah, I heard you keeping your eye on the house for them and that. Morning, Ron.
Morning, Julia. All right, Sinbad?
All right, Ron. All right, Bev.
Hiya. Shameless. His poor wife lying in hospital because of him.
Well, I heard she did a runner when she heard about Bev.
We're going to be honoured with your presence today, Julia.
Oh, I'm on my way, Brian.
We're knee-deep in hair. Sounds like a girlfriend I used to have.
Hope you had a licence for her.
Morning. Hi, Sinbad.
Hi, Jack. Good morning.
I bet you're all boofed up, aren't you?
As ever, the best are always in demand. When were you thinking of?
This afternoon, too short notice.
Sorry.
Looks like you'll have to settle for second best then, doesn't it?
Can squeeze you in there if you're interested.
Oh, brilliant. Cut and blow, will do.
Step this way.
So, do you think they were talking about us?
Of course they were. Hey, Edward and Mrs. Simpson, John and Yoko, Charles and Camilla, and now Ron and Bev. Well, it's the best bit of gossip they've had for ages. But we'll survive, won't we, eh?
Yeah. So, who's this Mrs. Simpson, then? Someone Prince Edward's knocking about with?
No, Bev, that was years ago, wasn't it? God, you are young, aren't you, eh?
Well, aren't you lucky?
Very.
Oh, aye, yes. I'd heard, I didn't believe it, but it's obviously true. And there's you, Ronald, 5 or 6 years older than me. There's hope for us all yet.
Shut up, will you, soft lad? What can I do you for?
Well, what shop do I find the likes of her on, then?
Hey, you couldn't even afford the deposit.
Oh.
Jimmy.
Well, come on. What aftershaved you wear? Because it's not your looks, is it?
Jimmy, do you want something, or don't you?
Balloons. 20 packets.
What do you want, then? Big ones, little ones, short ones, fat ones? If you've got the money, we've got the balloons.
I've got the money. I'll take a selection. So it's right then, is it, Ron? You and
Taking up balloon dancing, have we, Jim?
Oh, ha, ha. Listen, we're relaunching the club tonight, and Oscar, the new owner, you know, he likes balloons. So, come on, how'd you cop off with her?
Hey, listen, Jim, what's happening with Barry Grant? I mean, up for attempted murder last week, and now he's out and about.
Don't ask. Long story, but put it this way. You won't be seeing Joelle all around here again, I'm telling you. So what's the score with Dee Dee, then, eh? I mean, she'd kill you, wouldn't she?
20 packets.
How That'll be £7.20, please, Mr. Corporal.
Mind you, can't say I blame you, Vonnie. I mean, none of us are getting any younger, are we?
So tell me, Jim, if Barry is out and about, well, who did do the hit and run on you then?
What? Oh, busy as they're not sure yet. Anyway, I'm on the mend, and I'm well in with Oscar and Mr. Dean.
Bit rough, though, isn't it, Jim? The old club business. Nah, I think I'll settle for just being a boring but safe shopkeeper.
You? Safe? Knocking about with the likes of her? You've got to be joking, haven't you? At least I only got a broken arm. You want to watch the owl ticker, mate. She could be the death of you, I'm telling you.
I saw them late opening the shop this morning, and they couldn't keep their hands off each other. She's moved in with him, I'm telling you.
Moved in with him? Never.
I've got it on good authority. Adultery with a young woman half his age, and his poor wife lying in hospital bed.
I'm sure you've got this wrong.
And nobody pulls the wool over my eyes. Anyway, you've not been around here for a while, so you don't know what's been going on.
Jimmy keeps me informed when he's in, and he said nothing.
Well, it just goes to show you that he doesn't know everything that's going on, doesn't he? So, what's this for, then? Special occasion?
Well, reopening of the nightclub tonight. Private party.
If you don't mind me saying, you want to keep your eye on your husband.
Oh, Jimmy, what?
Yeah. Working at a nightclub with all those young girls with next to nothing on. There's no spring chicken, is there? Anyway, you might get a few ideas from that one, Dixon, mightn't you?
See you later.
All right, love. So how's it going then?
All right, mate. Not as good as you, though, by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think I fell on my feet with her.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, I'm not being nosy or nothing, mate.
But?
Well, people ask me because they know I sort of know everyone, you know.
What are you on about?
Is it true that Lynn's sister's pregnant?
No way. What's that got to do with you or anyone else?
Hang on, sorry, mate. I mean, just trying to put the record straight, aren't I? Stop the tongues wagging in there. It's just that, with Bev going on with Mike Dixon for a while as well as Ron, people are starting to ask whose baby it is, you know.
Bev going out with Mike Dixon? Are you sure? When was this?
Of course I'm sure. Wasn't that long ago. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't. Yeah. But you obviously don't miss much, do you?
No, wait. I better get over there, Frank, see what she wants. See you, mate. They're not in, love. You're gonna wait for a while. Can I help?
Oh, this is Jordash's house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any idea when they'll be back?
Well, sometime this week. Is it urgent? Because I'm sort of looking after the place while they've gone. I'm a friend of the family.
Trevor didn't tell me they were planning to go away.
Well, it was a last-minute sort of a thing, Do you know them well, do you?
I'm Trevor's sister.
Oh.
This is a nice place. I'm glad Trevor settled down here.
So it's true then?
Well, that depends on what you've heard.
You and this young girl. Bev, is it? Where is she then?
She's upstairs.
Still can't believe it. What do you like?
I'm happy, actually, Jack. Happier than I've ever been. This is the real thing for me. It's as simple as that.
Nothing's that simple. You told me it was the real thing. Remember? In that back room.
Yeah, well, I know it could have been if you'd have given us a chance.
Can't help thinking it could have been you and me being the cause of all this gossip. Ever taken up your offer of that trip to Harrogate?
Yeah, but you turned me down, though, didn't you, eh? Still, you did make me realise that my marriage was over. I'm lucky to have a second chance with Bev. And as you said yourself, if it hadn't have been you, it'd have been somebody else.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, and I'll tell you how sure I am. I'm only thinking about shutting up the shop and taking it away for a break. Get away until all of this blows over.
Losing money? Must be serious. Well, good luck to you. And I mean it, you'll need it.
Thanks, Jack. I didn't make the break easy, I tried with Dee Dee, I really did, but it takes two. We even tried a second honeymoon in Blackpool, but did more harm than good.
How is Dee Dee? Is it true she's in hospital?
Yeah. Yeah, she needs some rest, She's getting over a bit of a breakdown. I didn't cause it.
Didn't say you did.
No, but plenty do. I feel very sorry for her, and I'll do anything I can to help her, but it's my life too. I've been given a second chance of happiness, and I'm going to take it. Don't blame me for that, can you? Ah, there she comes now. And not only is she gorgeous, but she also makes a decent brew as well.
You must have impressed our Trevor. He's not one for giving keys to people.
Well, I'm the caretaker of the shops at the back, so the family know I can be trusted in that.
Oh, the same. Like I said, it's quite an honour. It looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's cosy.
I expect you know they've had their ups and downs.
Yeah, well, I keep myself to myself, you know.
It's the best way. And they've got through their problems and come out of it all right. Holiday'll do them all good.
Yeah, well, actually, they haven't all gone together.
How do you mean?
Well, it's not for me to say, but Trevor's left them.
Oh, no, she's been up to her antics again. Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Right, nice to meet you.
And you. It is odd that Trevor didn't write. He's written to me regular as clockwork for years now. Oh, he must have a lot on his mind. Families, eh? I'll get off. Oh, don't tell them I was here and I'll come round and surprise them.
Right, bye. Are you involved in the relaunch of the nightclub? You were involved in it originally, weren't you?
Yeah, but not this time. Are you going to the party tonight?
No, I haven't been asked. I was friendly with Jo Housel, but she seems to be out of it now, so I probably won't go.
There you are. Cup of tea?
Just put it there, would you
That's
please?
lovely, thanks.
Is a nightclub launch the sort of account you usually handle?
Oh, I'll consider anything. The problem is not to take on too much, get overstretched. You know, I like to think I can provide the personal touch. Unlike larger agencies, they tend to become a bit impersonal.
Right.
I'll be off then now, Brian.
Oh, OK. Bye, Julia. Are you at full stretch at the moment?
Not really, no. Why, did you have something in mind?
Yes. I'm opening a health and beauty salon at my place in Chester.
Our Tracy's the manageress.
See you tomorrow, Julia. I'd welcome any fresh ideas on how to publicise the place. If you've got space for me, that is.
Yeah, I can certainly take time to talk to you about it. When and where?
Well, as soon as possible, really.
Is your dad in at the moment, Tricia? I know you are living in the bungalow now, aren't you?
Julia, I'm trying to hold a conversation here.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I do need to see Dad about something that's very important to us both.
Yes, Julia, he is in.
Oh, good. I'll call round then. I'll see you. Ta.
Bye now. Extraordinary woman. Where were we?
Trying to arrange a meeting. Look, do you take time out for lunch?
When I can, yeah.
Why don't you come to the office tomorrow and we'll see what we can come up with?
Great. Oh, no, I've got a meeting in Chester tomorrow. Don't suppose you work evenings, do you?
Why not? What about tonight?
Great, well, that's the time. What about the place? Your office?
All right, getting your head on for the party tonight?
Haven't been invited.
Well, you'd have now. I mean, you were involved from the beginning, weren't you?
What happened to Jo Housel?
But ask the new owner, and make sure he's been a guest.
Well, there's a mystery. Last week he's looking at a prison sentence. Now he's bounced back.
What did happen to Jo Housel?
Perhaps you find out tonight. You're going to go?
Yeah. Why? Want to come?
I haven't been invited.
Well, I'm inviting you. Why don't we discuss your salon business over a meal and then go on to the club? I don't really fancy going by myself.
Well, you've been in a rush to get home?
Nothing to rush home for.
Oh, hey, Frank!
Hi, love.
Yes.
Okay, everything?
Yeah?
Listen, Sinbad said something a bit worrying earlier about your Bev.
Oh, what's she done now?
No, it's what she done a while ago. Getting pregnant.
What exactly did he say to you?
Bev's been going out with Mike Dixon as well as Ron.
Oh, tell me you're joking.
No, it's true. He did come from Sinbad, but then again, he doesn't miss much.
Oh, it'll be true, all right. I just don't believe that girl. What do you think the baby could be Mike's, not Ron's? What about Dee Dee? Just when you think things can't get any worse, they do. I'm gonna have to go and see her. What that poor woman must be going through.
What are you going to say?
Frank, I don't know. I just feel she should know what's going on.
As long as you don't make matters worse.
But look, it's time all this was sorted out. I can't help feeling Dee Dee has to be the person to do it.
How do you mean?
Well, I think she has to pull herself together. Get out of that convent place and sort her family out.
As long as you don't do anything drastic.
Well, somebody has to.
But as long as you don't do anything you regret later.
Oh, well, I'll regret it if I do nothing.
He's looking good, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think that's everything, boss.
No, I'm still amazed you're the new owner, Oscar. It's a big step from a building firm.
Oh, I'm full of surprises, me. What do you think we should greet 'em with, Barry? Champagne?
Yeah, but with orange juice, because it's cheaper.
That's my boy. You come tonight, Max. There's going to be a few business acquaintances of mine. Might do you a bit of good.
Well, I'll try, but I've got the children to look after. Hey, is Mrs. Dean coming tonight then, Oscar, or what?
Unfortunately not. No, she's gone for a week to the flat in Mallorca with her sister.
Oh, it's a shame, that. I was going to introduce her to my Jackie, you know. They'd get on dead well.
Yeah. Well, there'll be plenty of time for that. We're going to be here a long time, I think, aren't we, Barry?
I hope so, Oscar.
Yeah, we're going to pack this place night after night. We're going to be the best value fun club in the Northwest. Cheap and cheerful. That's our motto from now on. As long as we can keep you out of prison, Barry, and you out of hospital, Jimmy. Max.
I think it's a good omen, you cleaning your dancing shoes just as I arrived.
It is a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
I'm telling you, it's a good sign. Me and you are going to be winners. Oh, and everyone's been so good about the sponsorship. They're very generous people around here, you know. Even that one Dixon put his hand in his pocket.
Did he really?
Mm. I bet you've got lots of sponsors.
Well, I've got one or two, yes.
Oh, stop being so modest. Anyway, let's try that turn we were talking about. Come on.
What, here, now?
Yeah, no time like the present. Come on.
Julia, honestly, I really don't see why we have to practice. After all, it's only a marathon, isn't it? I mean, isn't it just a matter of stamina and us staying on our feet a little longer than everybody else?
It is not. We're up against the bigger steps. And, you know, they'll be showing off right to the end. I want us to win it with style.
Well, everything I've ever tackled in my life, I have always done with total enthusiasm, and I also happen to believe in the ethic that winning is important.
Do you know what? That could be me talking.
Right then, here we go. Now, you pivot on your right and lean into the turn, okay? Here we go. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Julia and I just practicing a couple of dance steps.
Oh, what a movie your dad is.
And without music, too. I am impressed.
Oh, we don't need it, do we, Dave?
Well, actually, perhaps we do. Let's leave it for the moment, shall we?
Oh, if we must.
I didn't expect you back quite so soon.
Clearly not. Dad, would you do me a favour tonight and babysit Thomas? I've got an appointment.
No problem. Your mother and I haven't got anything planned. Going anywhere special?
Not really.
I bet I know who you're going with. My boss, Brian Kennedy. Right?
Yes, actually, Julia. I'm meeting him later.
I knew it. Right then, Dave, we're on our way. It's just practice, practice, practice from now on then. And I'll be in touch. Bye. I'll see myself out.
Bye, Julia.
Dad, can you get involved with that woman?
I've no idea. But it's strictly ballroom. So, going out with her boss, are you?
Strictly business.
I thought you conducted your business during business hours.
I'm going to discuss a possible contract. And I must admit, to enjoy myself as well. I'm allowed a social life, you know.
Where are you going to go with him?
Barry Grant's invited me to the reopening of the club.
I suppose Max is there.
I don't care if he is. He has his life. I have mine.
Listen, son, why don't you get ready for bed and play that upstairs? Well, it's the first time I've known him go to bed without an argument.
Don't forget, I'm not in school tomorrow, so don't wake me.
Oh, all right, son. Good night.
Oscar, Jackie, Oscar.
Oh, delighted to meet you.
And me, you. I've heard all sorts about you.
Oh, all good, I hope.
Oh, better than that. You, your house, deep pile carpet, swirly wallpaper, a real bar. Jimmy never talks about anything else.
It is a real bar. Tell her, will you, Oscar?
Well, you must come and see it for yourself sometime.
Oh, nice one. When's that, then?
Not you. You just meant me, didn't you? Or are you just angling for a return invitation to our council house?
Don't be talking like that, you. Hey, take the notice of her, Oscar. She thinks she's been drinking straight orange juice.
No, I don't. I know the difference when I've got champagne and orange juice when I drink it.
You leave her alone. She's great. Yep, you must excuse me. I've got to circulate.
So, all alone tonight then, Max? Where's your better half?
Oh.
Your pass?
Nothing to make it, I'm afraid. Working late.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, well, never mind. You can keep us company, can't he, Jimmy? Can't see someone left on their own.
Oh, thanks. What did it tell you? Is he sound or is he sound?
Seems all right.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't turn out to be the type who gets people run over.
No chance.
Oh, there you are, Max. There's your pat now.
If you'll excuse me, please.
Max didn't look too happy to see his pat, did he?
Well, that's because she's on some other fella's arm, isn't she?
Looks like our Tracy's been elbowed out. I always thought that Brian was the flighty type.
Well, I never did like his sort, flash git.
Did you invite him?
Look, I only invited Patricia. She must have brought him.
Gonna see what she thinks she's playing at.
Oh, wait, Max.
Patricia, I think I can have a quiet word, please.
It's all right, Brian, no need to go.
No, well, there are things we need to discuss.
Such as?
Such as, what are you doing here?
It happens to be business.
Business in a nightclub? Oh, looks like.
What's all this about?
Why don't you ask her? You're doing this deliberately on purpose to embarrass me, aren't you?
It's my life, Max. I'm just getting on with it.
Right, do you mind leaving me and my wife...
Don't you dare talk to him like that. He's a potential client.
And you take all your clients to nightclubs, do you?
Go away, Max. I'm very, very sorry about this, Brian. Would you like to go off somewhere else?
Whatever.
Patricia, please, don't do this.
You better get used to it, Max, because I don't intend to spend the rest of my life living like a nun.
Like Sinbad's been dusting.
What a star, eh?
Rachel, you bring your dirty washing down with you. May as well make a start on it.
Mum, come and look. Just come and look.
What is it?
Our new patio. Isn't it great?
Max, go away.
Do I need to make an appointment to see my own wife now?
Don't be ridiculous. I just happen to be busy.
Seem to make lots of time for Brian Kennedy.
Oh, now you're being childish. She's a potential client. Now, why don't you go home, call your solicitor, tell him to get things moving instead of bothering me.
You're going to see him again?
I don't believe this. Who I see and who I don't is none of your business anymore. Our marriage is over.
But what are you going to do?
Get on with my life. Put you behind me. Go for it. And you can bet I won't end up like Susanna, a lonely divorcee desperate enough to sleep with her ex-husband. Hello? Oh, hello, Brian. Fine, thanks. Fine, yeah. Yes, it was a good night last night. Brian, could you just excuse me a second? This is a private business call. Sorry, Brian. You were saying? Yeah.
What's happened?
Please don't panic, Mr. Dixon. I'm Sister Mary Joseph. We've met at the convent.
Dee Dee, is she all right?
She's fine. Do you mind if I step inside?
Look, why are you here? What's happening?
I thought we could have a little chat. See if we could sort things out between you and your wife.
Yeah, well, that's nothing at all to do with you, is it? I'm not one of your lot, anyway.
But your wife has placed a lot of trust in us, Mr. Dixon. We're only trying to help. We feel responsible for her while she's in our care.
Come in, then.
Thank you.
brought the keys round straight away.
Yeah, all right, I wanted to see you. Did you have a good time?
Great. Come in.
Oh, yeah. Caravan okay?
Yeah, it was great, thanks.
So where's the suntan then? Is it still in the suitcase?
Are you kidding? A suntan in Salaka?
Anyway, it's not good for you. You stay white, you stay healthy.
Yeah.
Drink a cup of tea.
Oh, I'd love one. I'm spitting feathers.
I'll make it if you want me to.
Oh, thanks, love. Sit down.
Oh, cheers. So, where's Rachel?
Upstairs having a bath. I think she found caravan life a bit basic. Well, thanks for looking after the place. But you needn't have dusted.
Well, you know, just wanted everything to look nice for you to come home to.
And the patio's great.
Well, you know, should do the job, shouldn't he?
Thanks again. And for all your hard work.
What's this?
Well, open it and find out.
Oh, shouldn't have bothered, thanks.
Thought you'd like fudge.
Don't say I'm fat.
I'm saying thanks for everything and the patio's great. Thanks.
You're welcome. You had a visitor while you were away. Your sister-in-law, Brenna.
Oh, I knew it had to happen sometime. She and Trevor were close. What did she say?
Well, she asked me not to tell you that she'd been round. She wanted to just surprise you by turning up.
To her, my dad could do no wrong.
She didn't know him like we did. Did you tell her when we were due back?
No, just said that Trevor hadn't gone with you. She thought he had.
Well, we'll just say that he walked out and left us. She's not going to know any different, is she?
Well, that's exactly what I did say. She didn't know what to do. Just tried to act like everything was normal. Didn't know any other way to play it.
We just got to face her out.
Yeah, if we stick to our story, we'll be fine.
Yeah. But you know what she's like.
Please, just think about the damage you're doing to Deborah.
Deborah won't even see me.
You can't really blame her, can you? She's told me about this young girl you're involved with.
Hey, stop laying all that guilt on me. Dee Dee wouldn't see me, she wouldn't let me explain, so stop just blaming me, all right?
But you have responsibilities to your wife and family.
I'm just doing what I think is right, and I've got a clear conscience about it. Now, I've found somebody that I love after my marriage had died, which is something that happens every minute of every day, and now it's happened to me.
You're still married to Deborah.
On paper, yes.
Your marriage vows are forever.
Forgive me, sister, but what do you know about marriage, eh? What do you know about husbands and wives? Who are you to come round here trying to make me feel guilty? Your whole religion is based on making people feel guilty, isn't it?
I think that's a little unkind. We're just trying to help a marriage in difficulty. We care a lot about Deborah's well-being. She's unlikely to recover from her present illness until you and she are back together with your family.
You are just trying to make me out to be the villain. I know you lot. Right from the beginning, you get people and you mess them up. It's the Catholic Church's fault that Dee Dee is screwed up in the first place.
You know that isn't true.
Oh, do I? I know she was brainwashed at school. I know that she was told at the age of 5 it was her fault that Jesus was crucified. He had to die to pay for her sins. She was 5 years of age, for God's sake. She had to go to church every Sunday. She told me all about it. You know, she even made up sins because she couldn't think of any when she went to confession. She ended up trying to be a nun after all that lot. And do you know what her reward was? Both her parents died within months of each other. Not long after she had her first breakdown. So don't be blaming me for everything, eh?
But you can't blindly blame the church. I believe this girl you're involved with is expecting a baby.
How'd you know that? Does Dee Dee know?
No. It's not for us to tell her. She's not strong enough yet.
So how do you know, then? Who's been blabbing now?
A friend of Deborah's came to see her, but we didn't think it was wise. That's why we decided I should come and see you.
A friend, eh? Was Lynn, wasn't it? Had to be her.
Just think about your wife, your family, everybody that's being hurt at the moment. But you could put it all right.
How do you mean, put it right? I can't just undo everything that's happened.
Your wife came to us for help, Mr. Dixon. She can't stay with us indefinitely. We really want to help you both find the right solution.
And I appreciate your sincerity, sister, but I'm not going to change my mind. Look, I've tried with Dee Dee. God knows I've tried, but she just wanted everything her way. Now, the last person that I want to hurt is her, but she wouldn't even let me explain. She still won't talk to me.
I think you're making a great mistake, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, well, it's only your boss that claims to be infallible, sister. I'm just doing what I think is right. You see, I've got a second chance of happiness. And I'm grabbing it with both hands.
Hi.
You're home early today?
Yeah. Couldn't concentrate on work. All this mess between Patricia and me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, tried to make her see reason, but it's all my fault. I admitted that. I just want her back.
I don't know what to say, really.
Sorry, I shouldn't be burdening you with all my grief. I'm just looking for a sympathetic ear, I suppose.
Well, fire away. I'm all ears.
Well, I've got to do something to prove how much I think of her. Something big.
Such as?
I don't know. What would impress you if you were Patricia?
Don't know, really. I suppose it'd have to be something that would convince me you really loved me.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. And I can think of only one thing that's big enough.
What's that?
I'm going to send the children back to their mother in the States.
And, they don't know about it?
No, I haven't told them yet. They'll be all right. Just me that'll suffer. I just hope I can persuade Patricia to have me back after I've done it.
So I'll be unemployed again?
Well, it's not quite as bad as that.
It's just that I was kind of counting on this job for the next 2 months, Max.
Well, I'm sorry, Anna, but I've got to do it. And I did say the job was only on a temporary basis.
Yes, I know. It's just well, I feel a bit let down.
Anna, how do you think I feel, having to send the children back to the States? You can sign on. Got a roof over your head. You'll be all right.
So, no holiday romance with a Welsh waiter then, eh?
You must be joking. I didn't even see a waiter. There was a guy in the chippy, though. He was just about passable.
Oh, did he ask you out?
No, he asked if I wanted salt and vinegar on my chips. That's as close as I got to being wined and dined, I'm afraid.
You got it all to come, though, kid.
You know, I'm sure those didn't wear half of this stuff. Hello, Brenna. What a surprise.
Hello, Mandy. How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Hello again.
All right.
So, what's happened to our Trevor, then?
Trevor's left us after resorting to his old ways.
Right, well, I think I'll get off.
OK, Sinbad, and thanks for your help.
Yeah. Okay. See you.
Bye.
He seems to be very friendly.
He's a nice man and a good friend. Sit down, Brenna.
Thanks. So, how long has our Trevor been gone, then?
I'm not sure. A while.
He went months ago.
I don't understand. I thought you were all getting on so well. At least that's what his last letter said.
I know you've always given him the benefit of the doubt, Brenna, but the truth of it is he hasn't changed. Soon after he came out of prison, he was back to his old ways. We had to throw him out.
Oh, so he didn't leave of his own free will. You threw him out. Where's the poor man now, roaming the streets?
We don't really care as long as he's out of our lives.
That's a terrible thing to say about your own father. What could he have done that was bad enough to throw him out, for God's sake?
Hello, Ron. Hello, Lynn. I've just come over to thank you.
Thank me?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for being so good to your mate. By going round to the convents and trying to stitch me up with Dee Dee. You went to tell her about the baby, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
I've had a nun round telling me it's all my fault. And she's good as said it was you been round to see Dee Dee. What the hell's it got to do with you?
Well, it's got a lot to do with me. Bev's my sister, and Dee Dee's my friend. Yeah, I went to the convent to try to see her, but the nuns talked me out of it. For your wife's own good.
But it's none of your business, Lynn.
Well, it's a lot of my business when one of your kids has moved in with us because she can't stand the sight of her father making a great fool of himself. You're the local laughing stock.
Right, that's it. I'm fed up with everybody around here sticking their nose in. I'm taking Bev away for a few days, and when we get back, all of this will be yesterday's news.
Eloping now, are we? It isn't a game, you know, Ron. It's people's lives we're talking about here. It's not just you, Bev and Dee Dee that are being affected. It's your 3 kids. Me, Frank, my Gavin and Alison. Oh, you don't know her like I do. You're behaving like a teenager with a crush on somebody instead of a middle-aged man who should know better.
Age doesn't matter.
Oh, get real. Of course it matters. When you're 60, she's still going to be in her mid-30s. Of course, there's not a hope in hell of it lasting that long. All you're doing is wrecking people's lives because your brains are in your underpants.
You just leave us alone, all right?
I will do everything I can to split you up. For your good as well as everybody else's.
Listen then, you just keep out of it. Me, Bev and the baby will be all right as long as interfering cows like you keep out of the way.
Oh, yeah, the baby. Whose baby is it again?
What are you talking about now?
Are you absolutely sure you're not the baby's granddad instead of the baby's father? Your Mike's been with her as well, hasn't he? There's no fool like an old fool, Ron.
It's my baby. Do you hear?
Have you no idea where your dad could have gone, Beth?
He left in May. We haven't had any contact with him since then.
What did you do to upset him?
It wasn't anything we did. He hadn't changed at all when he came out of prison.
Beth, it's all right.
But he wrote about how happy he was here and how he was settling down to start a new life.
We don't know where he is now, Brenna.
And we don't care as long as he stays away from us.
You should be ashamed of yourself, turning his own daughter against him like this.
He did it himself. You don't know what he did to me. He was a monster who had to be locked up.
And why was he sent to prison?
For hitting me again and again.
There must have been some reason for that. Our Trevor was always as gentle as a lamb. And then you reported him to the police. Your own husband. No wonder young Beth's confused.
Brenna, you weren't here. How could you possibly know what went on behind closed doors?
I know my own brother well enough. He wouldn't have gone away without telling me where he was going.
If he gets in touch with us, I'll tell him to contact you. That's the best I can do.
Well, it's not the best I can do. I'm going to contact the probation service. They must know where he is. He came across as so happy in his last letter. And he hasn't contacted me since. I'll not rest until I find him.
Oscar, don't you think this is the type of thing we should talk about, rather than just spring surprises on each other?
I don't follow you, lad. This is just for the taxes. A new service for our new customers.
Yeah, but it's the first I've known about it.
Well, you know now.
Well, I don't think you'd be too pleased if I did something like this without asking you, would you?
Well, you wouldn't, because you don't own the taxi firm.
You own a taxi firm?
Yeah. Always have more than one iron in the fire, Barry.
I'm sorry about the job situation. I hope you understand.
Yes, yes, of course I do. It's just that I was kind of depending on this job for a while.
Well, a talented girl like yourself, I'm sure you'll find work.
Yes, well, we'll see.
I was crazy to think I could cope with the children staying with me anyway. Be better off in the States with the mother, away from all this mess.
Hi, Max. All right, Anna.
Oh, hello. I'd better go, Max.
Oh, before you do, that's the money I owe you for services.
Aye, paying her for services rendered, eh?
Yes, for being a nanny, if it's any of your business.
All right, I'm only winding you up.
I'd better get off. Thank you. And goodbye and, well, good luck, Max.
Yeah, thanks, Anna. Bye.
She's all right here, isn't she? Think she'd be able to get a job, though, wouldn't you?
Something I could do for you?
No, I was just passing. Well, actually, yes, there is. Haven't seen anyone coming up to Jordash's in the last half hour, have you?
Well, can't say I've been looking, really.
Oh, well, never mind. Doesn't matter. I don't want to disturb them while the guest hasn't left, like.
If you excuse me.
So, how are your in-laws settling in next door?
Fine, thanks. Patricia?
Oh, she must be deaf. Doesn't she live here?
Haven't you got windows to clean?
Yeah. All right then, Max. I'll leave you to it, mate.
Look, we need to sort things out.
Sort things out with a formal acknowledgement of my divorce petition from your solicitor. Let go of me.
Not until you've listened to me. I want you to know the sacrifice that I'm willing to make so we can make a fresh start. I love you, Patricia. And I want to prove it to you. Now, you know how much I love the children. Well, I'm willing to give them up. I'm sending them back to their mother in the States. Now, that is how much I think of you. I've already told Anna that I don't need her anymore.
There's no need for you to hand your children back. There's no need for you to stop seeing Susanna. All you had to do was not do it in the first place. You can make all the grand gestures you like, Max. It won't change my mind.
Well, I'm doing it anyway. I'm sending them back to their mother. Now, it's just you, me, and Thomas now. That's all that counts. I want you back.
Sorry, Max.
Hello, Oscar.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, bang on. So what's happening?
We're preparing to make some money, that's what.
That sounds good to me.
Start taking the balloons down, will you?
Yeah, I'll get Jimmy onto it as soon as he comes in.
I'd sooner you did it. It's not a lot for an employer to ask an employee.
Hey, hang on, Oscar. I'm a partner, not a lackey. And you don't spring surprises like building taxi cubicles in the foyer on a partner.
A very junior partner and indebted to me.
Well, right, you got me out of jail when I was innocent. You don't expect me to pay you back for the rest of my life, do you? I mean, come on.
How do you think you'd have coped if I hadn't have got you out? Could you have faced a few years inside?
Well, I don't know. I was just glad to be out of the dump.
Why do you think I got you out of jail and all that trouble you were in?
Well, because you knew I was innocent and you wanted Joe's share of the club.
Yeah, there's that. But I must admit to being fascinated by you.
Fascinated by me?
Don't undersell yourself, Barry. Do you know what my hobby is?
No.
Murders. Not committing them, reading about them.
So?
Well, Babs is always on at me, you know, all the books all around the house, newspaper cuttings, magazine articles. The whole thing fascinates me, especially crimes of passion, you know, the sort of thing, woman murdered by husband's best friend, unsolved mysteries.
What are you getting at, Oscar?
I wonder what it feels like to kill somebody.
How would I know?
Well, Detective Inspector Kent is certain that you'd know. In fact, he convinced Joe Housel that you were involved in a certain event just out here. I believe you mentioned it yourself, Barry, when I visited you in prison. Your best friend's wife and child killed.
Yeah, well, you have been reading too many murder books, Oscar. Listening to too much gossip.
Well, you still fascinate me, Barry. Better than reading my books.
Hello.
Hiya. Has she gone yet?
Hello again.
All right. Well, I was just passing. I thought you might need some milk and stuff, you know, just getting back. I'm on my way to the shops.
No, we're fine. Sit down.
No, you're all right. I'll get off.
I'm away myself, for now. If our Trevor does get in touch again, tell him I want to talk to him as soon as possible.
Yes, I will.
I'm not at all happy with this situation. There's no way he should be roaming the streets when he's supported you all your married life.
And there's no way he should have treated us like he did.
It's all right, Beth.
We'll keep in touch. I want him found before any harm comes to him.
Did she believe you?
Sort of. The thing is, she thinks he's the perfect brother. She blames Mum for making him violent. What's the matter, Mum?
Well, she's going to try and trace him through the probation people. He's still supposed to report to them.
Oh, they'll just think he's done a runner. Don't worry, the worst's over. I mean, she'll have to give up in the end. There's no way she can trace him, is there?
Well, if there is, she'll find it. I know her. She won't give up until he's found.
Brookie's back on Monday at the same time, and don't forget our omnibus edition on Sunday morning at 10.
Tony, hurry up. Oh. Hiya, Jackie, love. You just on your way to work? Jackie?
I hate the first day in a new job.
You said the same about your last day at the education office.
But it would have been okay if they were going to replace me, but I felt like a traitor leaving everyone with all that extra work being dumped on them.
Go on. You'll be late.
Do I look okay?
You look fabulous.
I hope I've not made a big mistake. I was beginning to think I'd always be in education.
You love it.
Oh, I suppose at least I have Charles there to hold my hand.
Yeah. Don't give him hell, okay?
See you later.
See you later. Hey, you can tell me all about it when you get home.
Tony, do you want to come into town with me?
Nah, shut up, see me, mates.
Well, is there anything you want while I'm down there, son?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah, what you think?
Oh, I'm very impressed. We could have just had a phone on the wall instead of that thing being built in here.
Get out of it, will you? Adds a bit of style to the place, there.
Style?
Yes, style. Listen, Oscar is going to clean up with these here at closing time, I'm telling you.
This place had style, mine.
Yeah, well, we're talking about Oscar once now, though, aren't we?
Yeah, cheap and cheerful.
Listen, that's what the punters want. They love all these theme nights, don't they? It's going to be evening here, I'm telling you.
Yeah, with taxi drivers.
Listen, got another rave night on tonight.
Oh, yeah, very stylish.
Yeah, well, we need a load of coke and stuff, don't we, eh, from the cash and carry?
It's not been delivered?
None was ordered. Oscar told me to see you about getting it sorted.
Doesn't your mate Oscar know the way to the cash and carry?
I don't think Oscar wants to get involved in the stocking up side of things. I think he just wants to say he owns a club.
So where is he up in the office?
Spain.
Spain?
Enjoying himself in your old apartment. That's the life, isn't it?
While we're doing all the work.
Yeah, well, he's the boss, isn't he?
Well, anything's better than Joe Alsall, I suppose.
So come on, then. Any chance of you running me round there, or what? I mean, I am a bit restricted, aren't I? In the old shifting, lifting and driving departments.
Why don't you get one of your taxi driver mates to do it?
Oh, hello. Could I speak to Mr. Coldy, please? No, it's a personal call, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were in the house today.
Yeah, I'm due some time off in lieu.
Right.
From the shift work I did.
Right.
Don't let me interrupt your call.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's nothing urgent. I was going to have a bath anyway. I'll do it later.
Aren't you due over at Max's with the children?
No, I'm afraid that job's finished. Max is sending the children back to America.
So, you'll be short of cash again, then?
I'll manage.
Hi, Bob. Are you talking to you now, fella?
I'm busy.
Kettle's boiled, Jack.
Yeah, I'll get it now.
Hey, look, a bit of an invitation here.
Who for?
It's to all the petrol station managers. You're invited to the annual dinner dance.
Oh, yeah, and to all the staff getting invites as well.
Someone's got to stay behind and keep the petrol pumping, haven't they?
Typical the ones who do all the work, getting nothing.
It's tough at the top.
So what have you looked me into now, Chaz?
One of the lights has gone on my sign, so I needed your ladder to help me fix it. Hey, Jack, make Sinbad a cup of coffee.
Me and my lad get taken for granted around here. That's the firm supplied you with one.
Oh, stop moaning, will you? All right. Come.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, hi. How's the marketing stuff on my expanding empire going?
Fine, I'm almost there on it. Come up with quite a few good ideas.
Excellent. I was going to pass by later and see how far you've got.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some feedback.
Oh, good. Will you be around later today?
Not till this evening.
That'll suit me. I'm not going to get out of there till past 8.
Oh, is it that urgent?
Not really. I'd just like to get on with things.
Okay, fine.
Will you have eaten by then?
Probably not, the way my day's going.
All right, well, I'll bring something with me as soon after 8 as I can manage.
Okay, see you then.
Oh, your husband won't be around again.
No. I'm sorry about last week. But, don't worry, I try not to let him interfere with my work too much.
Aye, aye, there's Dirty Dicko, the cradle snatcher.
You know, it's been a while since that Bev's been in a cradle.
She can knock me to sleep any time.
It could have been me in there, couldn't it? Remember, that night I walked her home when she was staying at Frank Rogers?
I think I'm the only one who wasn't copped off with it. Mind you, there was some real sparks flying between them. But it's a shame it's broke his marriage up, innit? I mean, you wouldn't want to wish that on a nice girl like Dee Dee, would you?
It can't be bad, though, can it? You know, changing the old model in for a new one every 20 years.
Here's your coffee.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
Cheers, Jack.
I was just saying it's a pity about your mum and dad splitting up.
Yeah, well, they didn't just split up. My dad split them up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's all his fault for going off with that slab, Bev.
No, didn't mean any offence by it, you know.
Hey, Jack, do us a favour if you go and save them customers for us.
Yeah, okay.
See, Dirty Dicko's got the family rallying round him for support, then?
Yeah, well, she's been bottling it up for days, hasn't she? I reckon she's just going to explode, you know.
Tony? Tony?
All right, son. Thought you'd be a beer.
Hiya.
I've just been into town. Look, bought you a prezi. Am I talking to myself?
I'm listening.
It's one of them Game Gear thingies. Hey, they're not cheap, are they?
I've already got my Game Boy.
Ah, yeah, but this has got one of them colour screens on it, hasn't it, eh? Thought you'd be made up.
I'll have a look at it after, thanks.
Don't you want to try it?
I'll finish this level first.
Hi, I was just... Hello, you better come in. Hang on, will you? Don't want to miss the beat. Look, I was just hoping... I've got this big dance marathon coming up. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering if Patricia was here. No, she's left. She's got meetings on all day, I think. Oh, right. Look, aren't you overdoing it with this dancing lark? On the contrary, I'm keeping fit, having some fun and getting out and meeting people. Like Julia Brogan. Salt of the earth, that one. Dances like an angel and talks like the devil. Got me in her clutches, I'm afraid, and there's no escape. I've spoken to Susanna. About?
About Matthew and Emily.
And?
I've told her that I intend to send the children back to stay with her in America.
It's going to rather upset her arrangements, isn't it?
I think she was quite secretly pleased.
Probably still got a smile on her face from the night you spent with her.
I want to give Patricia the chance to say goodbye to them.
Have you told Susanna why you're sending the children back?
I told her I couldn't cope with them.
Did you tell her that's because you're living on your own now?
No.
So, if she doesn't know that you two are living apart, she'll just think this is Patricia rejecting them, won't she?
I can't win, can I? If I told Susanna I was living apart from Patricia, what would Patricia think? She'd probably think that I was telling Susanna so she could come back here and snap me up. I am sending the children back because I think it's the best thing for them. That's all. I've screwed up my life. The least I can do is stay out of theirs.
You're going to miss them, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am. More than anybody can bother to try and even appreciate.
Max, listen to someone who's learned from experience. You really need to sort yourself out. You've lied to Patricia about Susanna, and now you're lying to Susanna about why you're sending the children back. You're caught in a web of your own deceit, and you're going to be stuck there until you change the way you treat people.
Yeah, I know it's all my fault. Look, I'm going to go round the office, see if she's there.
Apparently she's going to be pretty busy all day.
Go easy on the dancing, eh?
Hiya again. Have you got a minute? I've been trying to talk to our Tony. Even bought him a Prezi, but he wouldn't take it.
I'm not surprised. He probably thought you were trying to bribe him onto your side.
I'm not trying to bribe anyone, love. Listen, I've been thinking about us all going off for a few days away. Try and sort things out.
What? You mean us and me mum?
No, not exactly, no.
So who do you mean, then?
Well, you, me, our Tony, and...
And Bev?
Yeah, Bev as well. You know, I just thought that, well, if we all went away together on a little holiday, you know, we could all get to know each other better, couldn't we?
Look, I don't even want to be near here.
Jackie, don't I even deserve one chance off you?
No.
Look, I've booked a chalet at Butlands, at Bethely. Jackie'd love it, you know you would.
Look, I'd rather die before I'd go on holiday with you and your Bev.
Thanks a lot.
Stated those two, eh?
And a big fat BM as well.
Tell you what, they'd have the water out your chamois if you give them half a chance.
See, there's a lot of kids about tonight.
There's a rave night over the road. Might have changed the management. You haven't changed the style of the place by the looks of it. Too old for rave nights, me.
So, how come you're not seeing your girlfriend tonight, then?
Who's that?
The battered wife.
Mr. Subtle to you, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it to her face, am I? And I've heard you're never away from there.
Well, we're friends.
Well, like I've said to you, you want to keep an eye out for that husband of hers coming back.
Hey, if you think he was bad, wait till you see the sister. She keeps coming round and blaming Mandy for driving him away. After all the times that she was beaten by him.
Well, she must have come from a bad family, then.
No, they seem decent enough. They're not scallies or anything.
So how come you're not seeing your mate Mandy tonight, then?
Well, I don't want them to think I'm poking my nose in all the time. I want to give them a little bit of time on their own.
Oh, so you're all on your lonesome?
Yeah, like you. Like a right pair of old gits, aren't we?
Yeah, well, maybe we could take each other out if we can't find anyone.
The petrol station manager's annual dinner and dance. You know how to impress a girl, don't you?
Oh, come on, we'll have a laugh.
Yeah, what's on the menu? Unleaded soup, duck a la 4-star.
Oh, well, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Served with finely chopped radials cooked in polyunsaturated sunp oil.
Give it here.
Washed down with a couple of pints of antifreeze.
Well, you've had your chance.
Oh, why, sounds like the social event of the year, that.
Oh, well, it's your loss.
Look at me. I'm crying buckets. What makes you think you had one a night out with you, anyway?
Just because there's free ale.
Free ale?
Free ale, yeah.
All night?
All night, yeah.
Well, seeing as you're asking, I'll go with you just to keep you company. You know, thanks for the invite, mate. What is it, Bezzy Kex or what?
Oh, so you're coming now, are you?
Well, I have to get a tiara and a nice little backless number, you know.
Get out of it.
Well, I want to look nice for you, don't I? Partner.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Going out tonight?
Possibly.
Have you lost something?
Sort of.
Is this it?
Yes, thank you. Have you looked inside it?
It was, open when I picked it up.
And you saw a man's name and telephone number?
More than one by the look of it.
Thank you for respecting my privacy.
Your appointment book, is it?
Can I have it back, please?
So you can phone one of your men.
One of my boyfriends.
Why don't you just hang a red light in the window?
My book, please.
I don't want you using my phone to call your so-called boyfriends.
I pay my part of the bill.
I don't care. I don't want you using my phone to call them.
All I want to do is make a few calls.
Not from my phone.
Right then. I'll get my own phone put in my room.
Not even from this house. Anna, you're setting up in business as a prostitute from my house. And it's wrong.
Wrong to use your house or wrong to sell myself?
Both.
It's about choices. And this is my choice. Peter, if men are stupid enough to want to pay to go with me, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah? Well, I'm not stupid enough to let you take advantage of me and use this place to run your sex business from.
At least if I use the phone here, I'm calling somebody I know. At least I know I'll be safe with them. Okay. So I'll go back out on the street. The phone? Or the street?
Well, I don't want to see you out working the streets again.
Look, just try and think of them as regular boyfriends. That's how I handle it.
I'll put the coffee on, shall I?
May I speak to Mr. Caldy, please? It's a personal call, thank you. David? Hi, it's Anna Volska. You remember me? Yes, that's right. I was just wondering if you'd be interested in having some company tonight.
You wouldn't believe some of the things Charles was saying.
Try me.
Well, when he started with Grierson, he was the first black guy that was ever appointed as a manager.
So, dragging this company into the 20th century, is he?
It feels like that. I mean, everyone certainly sits up and takes notice of him. He took me on a tour of the offices and you'd think it was the Pope coming round the way everyone reacted. Morning, Mr. Weeks. Morning, Charles.
Sounds like the guy's very popular.
And then this afternoon, he took me around the distribution areas. And all the shop floor guys really respect him as well.
Sounds like he's more than popular.
He is.
Sounds like he deserves maximum respect.
And he gets it. And the word, which could be very good for me in the long term, is that the company's lining him up to become a board director.
So, this guy Charles, does he die if he comes into contact with kryptonite then?
How do you mean?
You know, Charles Superman Weeks.
He's just got a lot going for him, that's all.
Yeah, and so have you. So don't live in his shadow. You make sure you outshine him.
I'll try.
Darling. Cheers. Aye.
How's it looking tonight, then?
Picking up, not bad, you know.
Yeah, I've just been trying to get through to Oscar on the phone in Spain. See what other nights you want us to run besides rave nights.
You're baking nuts out there, they'll be out by the pool.
Yeah, it's all right for some, isn't it, like?
Well, that'll be me one day, won't it, eh? Lounging out in the sun while someone else does all the work. Hey, you should see Oscar's house.
I've seen it.
Yeah, smart, or what, eh? That's because he's grafted hard all his life and stuck at it. Me and you should have houses like that, you know.
I don't know what he's doing, getting himself involved in this business.
Look at an eye for a winner, that'll be why.
Yeah, but he won't be able to run the business from Spain, will he? I reckon we're either a tax write-off or just like a little lobby or something like that.
Listen, cover the door for us, will you? I want to have a quick scan round upstairs. Make sure they're not tearing the place apart.
Oh, why, I'll tell you what, I'll come in early tomorrow and scrub the floors as well.
Wonder what you two were playing at. Outside on the street now before I'm onto the busies.
All right?
All right. Problems?
Nothing that can't be fixed.
Not like my marriage, eh?
You said it.
I was wondering if you could do us a favour. I'm getting away for a quick break.
You can't lend you the car again, not in this state.
No, I'm hiring a car. I just wondered if you could keep an eye on the house for us. You know what things are like these days.
Of course I will, yeah. Is that all you wanted?
You managing all right, haven't I, Jackie staying?
Ah, you know, things are a bit tight, but we're all mucking in. She's sharing with our Katie, so she's mainly upstairs.
Does she seem all right in herself, like?
She's your daughter, Ron. Why don't you ask her?
Yeah, well, she'd hardly give me the time of day at the moment.
You surprised? The mum's laid up and you're going your own way.
Has to be done, Frank. What is doing me head in is everybody talking about me behind me back.
Can you blame them? So we closing the shop while you go away?
No, not if I can help it. Been trying to get Jackie Corkill back on the case, but nothing sorted. Look, Frank, I do appreciate you letting our Jackie stay over at yours, you know.
I wouldn't want to see the girl homeless, would I? Have you asked her, does she want to go on holiday with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I have, but she turned me down.
So you going with them?
Me and our Tony. And Bev.
All right, Ron. No wonder Jackie doesn't want to go with you.
Well, I thought I'd give them a chance to get to know each other. Listen, while she's staying at yours, I'll give you the couple of bob for her housekeeping.
She's a guest in my house, Ron. I don't want your money.
You sure?
You're losing her, you know. Your own daughter. She doesn't want to know you.
Yeah, well, if you'd come round.
Don't hold your breath.
Get out of here, you pair of scally gets! Anyway, I'll catch you later, boys. All right, see ya.
How can kids their age afford to drive around in a nice car like that?
Max, don't ask, eh? Just don't ask.
Hi, Max. Hi. Timmy, what's the score with those two?
Scallies. Dealing drugs in the club. I've wellied them out.
Well, it's the only way, isn't it? Look, I want to keep them clean of druggies round here. We don't want the new management getting off to a bad start now, do we, eh?
All right. Billy!
Hi, caught you lost.
Oh, hi.
You working late?
Yes, I am. I thought you were Brian.
Why would I be Brian?
He's due here.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello. Got the pizzas.
Great.
Only got mineral water though. Didn't know if you'd want wine or anything.
No, that's fine. Do you want to go on up?
Yes, I'm starving. See you. Don't let your pizza get cold.
No, I'll be with you now.
I'll be with you now. What was all that about?
Business.
His account must be enormous, the amount of time you're spending with him.
Do you want anything in particular?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you.
About?
To let you know I'm sending the children back to Susanna this week.
Oh, right, yes, you did say.
I booked a flight for them on Wednesday. I thought it would be nice for you to say goodbye to them.
Yeah, of course I will.
Well, if you're not too busy seeing Brian sometime.
Brian's here as a client?
Oh, I'm sure he is. Do all these clients get this treatment? Clubbing it with them one week, staying late in the office with them the next?
Good night. I have business to attend to.
How do you think I feel seeing you out with another man?
Jealous, I hope. The same way I felt when I found out about you and Susanna.
Are you seeing it?
I'm doing what I want, with whom I want. And if that makes you feel jealous, Max, then you'd better get used to it.